All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to the stream. We are going to be returning back to our little hardcore Minecraft world. We are in an oceans only world. It is hardcore. There are small little amount of mods, nothing too disastrous. But nothing that would affect my ability to die in a terrible and agonizing manner. So, hello, Canaster. Welcome aboard. So we're gonna get started doing the first thing anybody does with Minecraft, and we are punching trees. So, I did stream episode 1 of this series a while back on Twitch. So, pretty much everything that you see on me working with was collected during that first episode. It's been a bit. I think the first episode was in the early part of December. And then, the holidays come in and take up a lot of time. Did I get no... I didn't get any saplings out of that. That's annoying, but it's whatever, I've got a nice little supply. So, next up, throw more logs in there, get more stuff. We're gonna need a little bit more charcoal for some of the lighting we're gonna need to keep the mobs and stuff off of our platform. We'll also need wood for building stuff and all that fun. Alright, so that's that. I'm actually going to use you guys. That recipe no longer works. I think... yes, we're going to want sticks. Planks. And 2 more sticks. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. You did drop saplings. You dropped multiple saplings, so we are in the clear on that. So we're gonna make you. Clear off some of you. Anything fall? It did. A small stick. And another sapling. There we go. Alright. Bam. back up. Boom, boom. And then we're gonna want just some cobblestone. Go. There we go. Deal with that later. And nibble you. Alright, so you should be done. Yes, we've got plenty of charcoal. We're only gonna want 5 because we only have 5 sticks. There we go. So let's see. Ah, that creates a square. Alright. That's fine. I'll just finish filling this in then. Come down. Put you right here and right here. I don't really need to light this up, but you can never have too much light source down. Alright, so we are going to take a quick peek down here. I will need to probably dig this out just a tiny bit more. That was looking a little dark, so. Bam. Ooh, that's a creeper. That is a creeper right there. Okay. Alright, you guys can't get to me because there's a stair there. Okay, so that way is sealed off and inaccessible to them, at least for the moment. That way kind of just goes off somewhere. I don't need anything too badly. But I do want to get some torches down so I can get enough iron. I can't mine you. I probably need an iron pick for you. I can see it on my mini-map. That chamber is infested with all sorts of creatures. There's a lot of iron here. Lovely stuff. Can you attack me? Can you get to me? No. But I can hit you. That's the important thing. There we go. Alright. So we're going to chew up some of this iron. to get up here to get access to that, because there's really a lot of iron here. I did not expect there to be this much iron. That down. Well, now I'll definitely need to grab an iron pick. Alright, up we go. A little more iron right here. Getting really lucky with the iron ore. I don't think I've ever really run into that much. Are you coal? You are not coal, are you? No. Ouch. Gotcha. Okay. A little bit of a skeleton scare there, but nothing that couldn't be handled. Anyway, we have our ill-gotten gains, so if I can remember where the entrance is, we can get out of here. Start healing. So if I run into another skeleton, I am donezo. Let's see here. God, I always do this. I never mark out the entrance, and then I always lose it. Got it. Alright, let's get out of here. This is why you build a ladder, in case any of those creepy crawlies try and follow you back home. Alright, you go there. There's ways to improve yield later, but right now it's not too bad of an issue. But yeah, that's always the problem with caves. I can come back later and dig it out or something, but for now, I have what I need. Right now, it's just waiting. So, cobble, more cobble. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So while the cobble cooks up, I'm just going to build out another platform. Nothing too fancy. Just kind of get stuff all kind of organized. Or at least phase 1. That, we can do this, 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 and we have a couple of chests. And with that, we can pull the cobble and stone out. Bam, bam. And we can all just shove it in the chest. Quick and clean. More trees have popped up. I was trying to avoid having a giant tree like that pop up, but no matter. Okay, that's going to decay, I think. I don't think there's any more wood in there. I cannot place blocks today. There's that. Gonna keep you in there. And we're gonna keep food in here. Sand can go in there. And let's see, there's a lot of stuff that dropped over here. Lots of saplings. I'll come back to that later. Food goes in here. Yeah, I'll just keep the copper in there. I don't have too much of a use for copper at the moment, but that will change a bit eventually. And bam. Alright, kitted out. Full suit. Alright, I'm gonna need to nibble on another fish. And night is coming. And so we sleep. Won't be that difficult. Get rid of you. No. You're still producing iron. Okay. So I will branch this off, or I'll expand it later, because 4 wood is okay for now, but it will not be enough in the future. So it's either I need to figure out a way to automate the wood farm, or I'm gonna run out of space to do stuff real fast. You're done. You're done chewing. So what I also want, and what's going to be useful is andesite. That is useful for one of the small mods I put in. All right, that's taken care of. We just run up, and yeah. That's zinc. Actually, no, you come with me. Go there, you're gonna go there. I do need more food. No, that doesn't go there. All I have is a couple of apples. Do I have any string? I don't have string, do I? That's fine, I guess. I'll need to figure out what I want to do. So you need to come out too, and then probably a whole bunch the other way. So, back into the depths. that I actually have a iron pick, I can grab some of these things. And dirt. I do need me some dirt. Now, according to the mini-map, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm sure if I need to get into that little pocket, I can. I just don't know what its height is. Ouch. I'm gonna really need to light up that cave at some point. That's gonna be a hard-fought battle, though. Okay. So let's see. What are you? You are silver. Not sure what I'm going to use you for, but hey, not going to say no. Bam. You are a big vein. Do you just spawn naturally like that, I guess? Imagine if I didn't have to worry about dying. Imagine how much resources I could take. On you guys. We're fine. Grab you. I believe down this way. Was it down this way? Yes. Nice. The growling sound, those are zombies. You can hear the zombies even if you can't see them. Good little danger indicator. back up we go. Alright, so drop all this stuff here. Oh, dirt. So with that, we can pop this out just a little bit. And then we're going to want to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And I just grab these. You go here, and you go here. Boom. 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 All right. Sleepy time. Go, and those look okay. And yeah, so that is trees. I have a nice little spot of 9 trees that will grow and do their thing. The grass will spread. Grass means animals and all that fun stuff. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Go there, you go there. You get ground up into bone meal. Okay. Kind of pointless, but it looks nice. Let's see what else. So we've got that done. We've got this done. How do I make you? Copper? Andesite, a shaft, and that's andesite. How do I make an andesite? And that's iron nuggets. Okay. Excellent. Alright, so that's copper, 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 copper. Give me the copper. Shove you in there. And then where is the copper? Is the copper on me? Oh, right. I just shoved it in. Because I am a genius. Gonna turn you guys into nugs. I'm going to want the andesite. Alright, so next we're going to want a shaft, which is 2 andesite alloy. Alright, so that is just glass and copper. Okay. So, alright, so all we're waiting for is that copper to smelt up. And then, actually, you know what? So that's wood and andesite. Okay, I can make that easy enough. I'm doing a think, chat. I'm doing a think. It hurts, but I'm doing a think. See, I don't like that. These giant trees just grow. Oh, it's a beehive. Is it because I put the bone meal down? Is that why they're growing so stupidly tall? Well, regardless. There's a beehive now. And if I break it, I'm gonna have to fight angry bees. That's nice. Okay, so in there, come here. The andesite goes there. It's just planks, and that's more planks. Let's see. So that's just a shaft and planks. We should be able to deal with that. Can I stack these? I guess we'll find out. Don't want that. This is done. I'll need a sand. And you. You're done. Some of you. there. Now that'll come in handy later. So for now, we're going to shove all that up there. I am going to want cobble. Five, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is it getting dark? I think it's getting dark. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see, I know this is getting just a little bit, it is getting dark, isn't it? Maybe? Am I misreading, or have I already gone through the whole night? I know, let's see. Just tear all this down, because it is going to be a bit of a 5. So I have it cockeyed like that. And up we go. Okay. Stick, because we're going to need more torches. Boom, boom. That'll work. Alright. Sleep through the night. Make sure that nothing else spawns, and we should... Oh, it's a bee. Hello, Mr. Bee. There's a couple of you now, ain't there? 3. So, that, get a bucket. Great. Come on now, and then up we go. Alright, so, now that we've got that, give me the shaft. And then we're gonna want a way to change the direction of the force. So that is a gearbox. A stripped log. Yeah. So we need to do some tree chopping. Maybe I should put in some way to just knock these trees down just by hammering the bottom. I'll look into that. That, and then how do I make gears? Oh, just that and that, okay. Okay, bam, 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 bam. Gearbox, okay. I think I'm gonna need at least one more of you. Maybe two more, or three. So, up we go. Alright, so that's done. Bam. I will need to make some more andesite ingot-tree and all that fun stuff. But for now, can I get you working like this? I am one shaft short, aren't I? One andesite short too, aren't I? God dang it. Alright. down we go. Luckily there is a little bit of a andesite vein down the bottom here. Get that lit up. And then back up we go. All right, and up we go. So with that, and this should have shafts. Now, this work? No, it has to be from the top. Okay. So with that being known now, yes. Okay. All right, up we go. It's gonna want to be there. Yeah, it's messy, but it should work. All right, so gonna want one of you. All right, so we're gonna need a couple of verticals. And that means that. I don't know if I have enough shafts. I may need to grab more andesite. Okay, up we go. Almost there. Almost there. Alright, so now that we have more of that, we can take a couple of these. And then one of these. And then this. And that is going to charge this guy up. So what this does is, this actually gives me a little more time down beneath the surface. That's it. That's all this does. However, it can only be recharged through this sort of convoluted contraption. So, useful for a bit, and then it's got to go back on the charger. Alright, so we got even more beehives. I guess because it's the only spot where they can spawn, that's why I'm getting so many. But I think that's where we're going to end it for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in the next episode. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye.